I've been promising you that I'd send you something about the site where I saw, and Steve Weaver was with me, where we saw the Sasquatch. Right over here used to be a big 2-story house, and Jean Merrill, which we used to call her the goat lady, she used to raise goats over here in this 2-story house. Now let's show a picture of the woods. This is the woods, and this used to be full of woods, but since then they put the sewer lagoons here in Elmdale. That's their little treatment plant. But before that, this was all nothing but thick woods. We used to play in here when we was kids. We used to go down, play hide and seek, and this was my squirrel hunting ground, and we used to have good times here. So back over this way, we're going around this corner, and you'll see this little house. It sits here still today. This is where we seen the Sasquatch. That night, we were coming from a house over here where Danny Martinez lived. And I remember he was alive that year, that winter we seen him, because he passed away the summer following. So I know I was about a freshman in high school, maybe in between my sophomore year. But as we was leaving, they put a fence around this old place now, but as we was leaving his house, we was walking down this road right here. Shine the picture on that house. And over towards the far end of the house, you can see where the eave comes down. There's a tree in our way right now. Well, there used to be a little sapling tree. And we was leaving that house, we was walking this road. And it was cold, blistery cold. It was in probably February. And me and Steve was walking this way, and we heard this loud crash. I mean, it was really loud. And I looked at him, and he looked at me, and we both looked over towards this little house. And beneath that eave stood a figure. Now, there's a street light on the other side of the house. So all I could see was the silhouette of what I know to be the Bigfoot monster, or animal. And his head was just about 2 foot lower than that eave where that tree is right there. So that house sets up on about 3.5 foot of foundation. And to that roof, I would say this creature was at least 10 to 12 foot tall. I turned around to look at my buddy again, and he vanished. He ran, and I took a second look, and I could see the steam blowing off his nostrils, and he was looking right at me. So I took off running too, and we got back down to the house, and we had Dad. We talked him into coming down here, and we talked to the old people that lived in that house. And they said that some strange and real peculiar stuff had been going on in that wintertime period. And his dogs was outside dogs, but they would not stay outside. They would not go outside. And reason being is because of the Sasquatch that roamed that area down there. Dad measured his footprint. It was like 24 inches long, like 14 inches across the ball of the foot, and 8 inches across the heel. Only one footprint was in that snowdrift around that corner of that house. But that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. And Dad's passed away since all this, but I've been watching that Bigfoot stuff, and I wanted to let you know where and when we saw that. So that probably was in the winter of '76, I'm thinking. And I'll get this video to you and let me know what you think about it.